Hello students, welcome back. I am Risanshu Goyal. I hope you all are fine. Students, in the previous videos, we learned various operations on the fractions, the types of the fractions, addition, subtraction, division, multiplication of the fractions. Fractions, they play a very important role, and how to solve those fractions now we have learned this very well. So students, today we are going to start with the decimals. Decimals are the special notations of the fractions. For example, 1 upon 2, I can write the fraction 1 upon 2 as 0.5. So the numbers which contains the point, the decimal point, they are called the decimal numbers. In your lower classes, when you expand the numbers, for example, 2, 3, 7, if you have to expand this number, then you will write it 2 multiplied by 100 plus 3 multiplied by tens plus 7 multiplied by 1. 2, 3, 7. 2 multiplied by 100 plus 3 multiplied by 10 plus 1 7 multiplied by 1 means 7 is on the ones place, 3 is on the tens place, and 2 is on the hundreds place. Now students, in the decimals, after the decimal point we count those numbers as, we count the position as tenths. We put th at the last. Tenths, hundreds, thousands. This is how we can recognize the decimal numbers. After the decimal point, we denote their position as tenths, ths at the last, hundreds, thousands. For example, here you can see the first example, 253147. It is written over there. At the ones position is 3, tens 5, hundreds 2. Now tenths position 1, hundreds 4, thousands 7. Students, after the ones position means between the ones and the tenths, we put the decimal point. So it becomes 253.147. Between the ones and the tenths, we put the decimal sign. Similarly, if I need to expand it, then I will write 253.417 as 2 is on the hundreds position, 2 multiplied by 100 plus 5 multiplied by 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1. Now after the decimal point, how we will write it? Plus 4 multiplied by, 4 is on the tenths position, so we will multiply it by 1 upon 10. 1 is on the hundreds position, so we will multiply it by 1 upon 100, and 7 is on the thousands place, so we will multiply it by 1 upon 1000. After the decimal, we divide the numbers by 10, 100, thousands, and so on, or you can say we multiply the numbers by 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100, 1 upon thousands. Students, 2.5, first question, which is greater? It means we have to compare the numbers now. Students, whenever we have to compare the numbers, we start from the leftmost side. Before the decimal point, we start comparing the numbers from the leftmost side. The first part is 0.5 or 0.05. So students, we need to compare 0.5 and 0.05. First of all, we will compare the digits which are before the decimal point, that is on the leftmost side. On the leftmost side of both the numbers, it is 0. So 0 is equals to 0, both are equal. Now we will move to the another second digit. Compare the digits after the decimal point. Now it is 0.5. on the left side there is 5 and on the right hand side number there is 0. So out of 5 and 0, when we will compare it, 5 is greater, so it means that 0.5 is greater than 0.05. Third part, students, compare 7 or 0.7. Means here we need to compare 7 and 0.7. So first of all we will compare the digits before the decimal point. On the first number there is a 7 on the first position, and on the second number there is 0 on the first position. And out of 7 and 0s, 7 is greater. Therefore 7.0, this is greater than 0.7. So 7 is greater than 0.7. Students, we can insert zeros on the right hand side, rightmost side after the decimal point. There is no issue regarding that. Now आवाज़ां करो यार. Students, 0.8 or 0.88. Again we need to compare 0.80. Students, here see, here I have written 0.80. As I told you, after the decimal point on the very last, on the rightmost side, I can put 0. There is no issue regarding that. So I can write 0.8 only, or I can write 0.80 also. There is no difference in that. So the first digit before the decimal point is same, which is 0, 0 to 0. Now we will compare the digits after the decimal point. The first digit after the decimal point on both the sides is 8, which is again same. Now we will compare the next digit, that is the second digit after the decimal point, which is 0 and 8, and out of 0 and 8, 8 is greater. So 0.88 is greater than 0.80. Therefore 0.88 is greater. Here one very important point we have to keep in our mind, that first of all we have to compare the digits which are before the decimal point. Students, in all of these sums, the digits before the decimal point are only 1 1. But if there is a case when there are two digits or the different numbers of digits are there, means here the number of digits before the decimal point is same on both the sides, that is 1 1. But what if the number of digits are different? Like, I'll show you the example. If there is 23.7 or 3.7, right? If I take this example, now in this case, first of all you can see that before the decimal point, that is on the left hand side of both the numbers, in first number there are two digits, it is 23, and in the second number only one digit is there, that is 3. So we will compare it first. Now out of 23 and 3, 23 has two digits and 3 has one digit only. So the number which has more number of digits before the decimal point, it is greater. Or you can say 23 is greater than 3. So definitely this will be greater. This will be greater. It means if the number of digits before the decimal point are different, then first of all we have to compare the numbers which are present before the decimal points. As example here, 23 and on the another side it is 3. 23 is greater than 3, so 23.7 will be greater than 3.7. Or simply we can count the number of the digits. In 23 two digits are present, in 3 only one digit is present, so 23 is greater. Second question, express as rupees using the decimals. Now students, here we have to change the given money the given statements in the rupees. So students, we have to convert 7 paise into rupees. We know that 100 paisa, this is equals to 1 rupees. Then 1 paise will be equals to 1 upon 100 rupees. To change paise into rupees, we will divide it by 100. So 7 paise to change into rupees, we will divide 7 by 100. So it becomes 7 upon 100 rupees. Now students, in the denominator of 7 upon 100, two zeros are there. So we will place the point after leaving the two digits from the right hand side. But here you can see that only one digit is there, only 7 is there. So on the left hand side of 7, first of all we will write 007. Students, keep this point in your mind whenever we have to insert the zeros. If we have to insert the zeros after the decimal point, then we can insert it on the rightmost side. If we have to insert the zeros before the decimal point, then we can insert it on the leftmost side. As here, before 7, on the left hand side of 7, I have inserted the zeros. Like if I have to do 7.8, then I can write it as 007.8 also. Before the decimal, if I want to insert, then I will insert it on the left hand side, or I can write it as 7.8000. After the decimal point, I will insert it on the rightmost side. There is no problem regarding that, it will be one and the same thing. So now starting from the right hand side, I will leave two digits 1, 2. So means from the right hand side I will leave 0 and 7, and I will place the point between 0 and 0. So it becomes 0.07. The third part students, 77 rupees 77 paise. Now how will I write it? 77 rupees plus 77 paise. Because 77 rupees, they are already in the rupees form, so we don't need to change it. We will just change the paise to rupees. So to change paise to rupees, we will divide the paise by 100. So it becomes 77 rupees plus 77 into 1 upon 100 rupees, which is further equals to 77 plus 77 multiplied by 1 is 77 upon 100 rupees. Now we will take the LCM as we always do, means the fractional part we solve. So it becomes 7700 plus 77 upon 100, which is further equals to 7777 upon 100, and after the two digits from the rightmost side, I will leave the two digits from the rightmost side. So it becomes 77.77 rupees. So students, similarly you will do the rest of the parts. Third question, express 5 centimeters in meters and kilometers. Students, the same procedure we will follow here by using the correct dimensions of meters, centimeters, kilometers, etc. We will convert the given value in the respective units. So students, first part, express 5 centimeters in meters and kilometers. So students, we very well know this, that 100 centimeters, this is equals to 1 meter, and 1 centimeter will be equals to 1 upon 100 meters. So 5 centimeters. Now I have to change it to meters, so I will multiply it by 1 upon 100, or simply you can say that I will divide it by 100. So it becomes 5 upon 100 meters. Now again I will leave the two digits from the right hand side and I will place the point before that, so it becomes 0.05 meters. Now I need to change it the centimeters to kilometers. First of all, from centimeters to I will go to the meters, then from meters I'll go to the kilometers. From the first part I have already changed. 5 centimeters is equals to 5 upon 100 meters. Now we know that 1000 meters is equals to 1 kilometer. So 1 meter will be equals to 1000 kilometers. So I will multiply 5 upon 100 with 1 upon 1000. So it will becomes 5 upon 100 multiplied by 1 upon 1000 kilometers. So in total it becomes 5 divided by 1 lakh kilometers, means total 5 zeros will be there in the denominator. Means after 5 digits from the right hand side we will put the point. So I will add the zeros on the left hand side of 5 first. So it becomes 0.00005 kilometers. Means from the right hand side just count the values. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits are there. After the 5 digits I have placed the point. So in this way you will proceed for the second part. The fourth question, students, it is the same. Express in kg. Same concept. We know that 1000 grams is equals to 1 kg. So 1 gram will be equals to 1 upon 1000 kg. Means to convert the grams into kg we will multiply it by 1 upon 1000. So students, you will try it at home the same way as we did in question number 2 and 3. Now the question number 5. Write the decimals in the expanded form. 20.03. So students, 20.03, how will you expand it now? First of all, you will make the place value chart, ones, tens, hundreds and tenths, hundreds. Before that, under that you will write the values. Under ones it is 0, under tens it is 2, under tenths you know that after the decimal point the first value represents a tenths and the second value represents a hundreds. So under tenths it is 0 and under hundreds it is 3. And whenever we write ones we multiply it by 1. For tenths we multiply it by 10. For tenths we multiply it by 1 upon 10. For hundreds we multiply it by 1 upon 100. So students, it becomes 2 multiplied by 10. So we will multiply 2 by 10, 1 by 0 or 0 by 1, 0 by 1 upon 10 and 3 by 1 upon 100. Okay, so this will be your expanded form. Two multiplied by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 1 upon 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 upon 100. 200.03. Again we will write the place value chart 200. So we will write it ones, tens, hundred and tenths, hundreds. So under ones it comes 0, under tens it comes 0, under hundreds it comes 2, under tenths it comes 0, under hundred it comes 3. So now we will multiply 2 multiplied by 100 plus 0 multiplied by 10 plus 0 multiplied by 1 plus 0 multiplied by 1 upon 10 plus 3 multiplied by 1 upon 100. This will be your expanded form. Write the place value of 2 in the following decimal numbers. Similarly, students, you will make the place value chart and you will compare the position of the 2. For example, in the first part, 2 is on the ones position. So, it will be ones. Now, in the second part, 2 is on the tens position. In the third part, 2 is on after the decimal point, so it is tenths, TENTHS, tenths position. So you will do it yourself. Seventh question. Dinesh went from place A to B and from there to place C. From A to B, then B to C. A is 7.5 kilometers from B and B is 12.7 kilometers from C. Ayub went from place A to D and then D to C. D is 9.3 kilometers from A and 11.8 kilometers is C from D. Who travelled more and how much? Students, here we have to calculate the distance travelled by Dinesh and Ayub, and then total distance first we need to find, and then after that we need to find who travelled more by subtracting the larger value and the smaller value. So students, here the distance of A and B is 7.5 kilometers, B and C is 12.7 kilometers, C and D is 11.8 and A and D is 9.3 kilometers. So Dinesh, first of all we will find the distances moved by Dinesh and Ayub. Dinesh went from A to B and then B to C. It means the total distance is AB plus BC. AB is 7.5 and BC is 12.7. So we will add the decimals as it is, or first of all, otherwise we will change it to the fractions and then we will add it. It's up to you. So it becomes, after the decimal point, there is only one digit on both the sides, so it becomes 75 upon 10 plus 127 upon 10. Similarly for Ayub, A to D then D to C, so it becomes AD plus DC. AD is 9.3 and DC is 11.8. So after the decimal points, again there are only one digits, so we will remove the decimal point and we will divide it by 10 on both the sides. So it becomes 93 upon 10 plus 118 upon 10. Now we will simplify it by taking the LCM, or you can say that here the denominators are same. These are the like fractions. Simply we will add the numerators. Students, when you will add the numerators, it becomes 75 plus 127 upon 10, which is equals to 202 upon 10, and after when we will convert it to the decimals, it becomes 20.2 kilometers. We will leave one digit from the rightmost side. Similarly, on the right hand side for Ayub, it becomes 211 upon 10, which is equals to 21.1 kilometers. Now this is the total distance which is moved by Dinesh and Ayub. So now students, we need to compare that who has moved larger distance, and then we need to find by how much. We will compare the digits. Before the decimal points, we will compare first. It is 20 and it is 21. Since 21 is greater than 20, so 21.1 is greater than 20. It means Ayub has covered more distance than Dinesh. Now students, Ayub has traveled more, so we need to find by how much. We will subtract the smaller value from the larger value, that is 21.1 minus 20.2. We will remove the decimal, so it becomes 211 upon 10 minus 202 upon 10. The denominators are same, so we will just subtract the numerators, which becomes 9 upon 10, which is further equals to 0.9 kilometers. Now we will change it into the meters. We know that 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters, so we will multiply it by 1000. So on simplifying, it becomes 9 upon 10 multiplied by 1000. 10 will be cancelled out, so it becomes, this 10 will be cancelled out, so it becomes 9 multiplied by 100, which is equals to 900 meters. So Ayub travelled 900 meters more than Dinesh. Shyama bought 5 kg 300 gram apples, 3 kg 250 gram mangoes. Sarla brought 4 kg 800 gram oranges and 4 kg 150 gram bananas. Who bought more fruits? So students, in this first of all you will find the total fruits bought by Shyama and bought by Sarla. Then you will compare the values, then you will subtract the smaller value from the bigger value. Weight of apples 5 kg 300 grams. Weight of mangoes 3 kg 250 grams. Now you will find its total weight. First of all you will split the values. You can write it as 5 kg plus 300 grams plus 3 kg plus 250 grams. You will collect the like terms. 5 kg plus 3 kg plus 300 grams plus 250 grams. On solving, it becomes 8 kg plus 550 grams. Similarly, for the second, it becomes weight of oranges is 4 kg 800 grams and bananas is 4 kg 150 grams. So again you will split the terms and you will collect the like terms. It becomes 4 kg plus 800 grams plus 4 kg plus 150 grams. Then you will add the kgs together and the grams together. It becomes 8 kg plus 950 grams. Now first of all we will convert the grams into the kgs and we will make the like fractions. So 1 gram is equals to 1 upon 1000 kgs. So we will multiply the gram terms by 1 upon 1000 on both sides. So on the left hand side it becomes 8 kg plus 550 multiplied by 1 upon 1000. On simplifying, it becomes 8 plus 550 upon 1000. We will multiply 8 with 1000 and then add 550. Similarly, on the right hand side, we will multiply 950 by 1 upon 1000 and simplify it. So it becomes 8000 plus 950 upon 1000. So on adding, it becomes 8550 upon 1000. 3 digits from the right hand side we will place the point, so it becomes 8.550 kg. And similarly for Sarla it becomes 8950 upon 1000 kg, which is 8.950 kg. Now we will compare these values. Out of 8.550 and 8.950 we need to compare which is greater. So before the decimal point both the numbers are same, 8 and 8. So now we will compare after the decimal. Compare the digits after the decimal point. The first digit after decimal point is 5 and 9, and out of 5 and 9, 9 is greater. So Clearly 8.950 is greater than 8.550. So Sarla brought more fruits. The ninth question, how much less is 28 kilometers than 42.6 kilometers? How much less is means in this we need to subtract the smaller value from the larger value. We will just subtract 42.6 minus 28, and after removing the decimal point, and you will solve the terms and you will get the answer. You will do it yourself. So students, revise these sums at home. Thank you.